Tonight on PRIME7 News, a much-needed bowling alley or a much-loved children's playground. Wagga Council chooses tonight. Police reach speeds of 150 k's an hour chasing a driver down the Olympic Highway, and he's still on the run. And we meet the Wagga Karate Kids punching well above their weight in state competition, and they have the medals to prove it.
This is PRIME7 News with Natalie Forrest.
Hello and welcome to PRIME7 News. I'm Natalie Forrest. Also tonight, we begin our extended interview series with Wagga's state election candidates. First cab off the rank is independent Joe McGurr. And we take a drive with a learner to see just how the latest rule changes affect our teenagers and their instructors. Wagga City Council will tonight decide whether to approve a bowling alley for the city. Opponents will plead their case at a public forum before the council meeting tonight. They want to see the Trail Street land kept as a community garden. Police, business owners and residents have opposed Junie Pub's plan to stay open until 2 a.m. The commercial hotel wants to stay open 2 hours later than any other pub. Junie Shire Council will decide tonight whether that's allowed. And we did contact the commercial hotel today, but the owners decided to wait for council's decision before they comment. Junie Shire Council has another liquor application on the agenda tonight. The Railway Cafe also wants a liquor licence and permission to stay open till 2 a.m. for functions. We'll bring you the results of both applications tomorrow night on PRIME7 News. A teenage escapee has been arrested after a high-speed chase down the Olympic Highway. Police say the boy took a car from the Central West and was spotted south of Wagga when the chase began. The car reached speeds of 170 kilometres per hour before the car crashed at Lavington. Many of our region's local councils are still waiting for funding to fix flood-damaged roads. The problem has increased delays in getting repairs done, and after more heavy rains over the weekend, much of the repair work so far has been wrecked again. The weather is making it impossible for Riverina Water to set accurate water use targets this month. Wagga Water users have used nearly double the recommended usage for most of February. But this past week, the city's only soaked up about half the recommended limit. Riverina Water set a target of 48 million litres a day. Locals used only 26 million on average. Wagga residents are this week encouraged to make use of the cooler weather and scale back watering. And on that note, it's time to check in with Dan for a quick look at the weather forecast.
Thanks, Nat. Nice to see you. Hi, everyone. Well, tomorrow there's a few thunderstorms around following on these trough lines. And guess what? There's a fair amount of rain coming your way. How much? Well, I'll let you know those details soon. See you then.
Thanks, Dan. And next up on PRIME7 News, we begin our in-depth interviews with the region's election candidates. Police at Young investigate more break-ins at local schools and the changes to driving laws that will make things a bit easier for our region's learners. A Wagga election candidate says he faces an uphill battle despite 5 months on the campaign trail. Joe McGurr is gunning for the seat of Wagga Wagga, but he's contesting one of the safest seats in the state. Here he's speaking to Benjamin Shahita in the first of our election candidate question-answer sessions.
Dr. Joe McGurr, why does the Wagga electorate need an independent voice?
The number one issue the community are telling me for this electorate is the hospital and healthcare. And I believe that no one knows those issues, health and hospital issues, in this region better than I do. I have experience throughout the region in dealing with all levels of government.
Speaking of that, the electorate may see you as part of the problem rather than part of the solution because you've been in the health game for 20 years and we still have no new hospital. Well,
of course, the reason I made the decision to stand as an independent was that I have worked hard in the system, and I realised at the end of it that the decision was going to be political, and that for us to get a new hospital and improve the other infrastructure in our region, we would need an independent voice.
Dr. McGurr, in the history of the Wagga electorate, a sitting member has never been unseated at election. What makes you think you can do it?
There's no question that this seat is regarded as a safe seat, but the community are telling me that they want a different, proactive approach to their representation. I've been able to galvanise that support and bring a focus to our electorate.
So is it about winning for you, or is it a matter of achieving a certain amount of % that will satisfy you in the election?
Ultimately, the electorate, the people, the voters, will decide the outcome of the election. For me, the important issue is to make sure that they have a choice and that the issues and the well-being of this electorate are put front and centre.
Dr Joe McGurk, thank you for your time.
Thanks, Benjamin.
Police are investigating whether 3 teens arrested at Young are connected to several recent vandal attacks. Young High School is one of many local buildings targeted by vandals this month. Police caught 3 teenagers on the school's roof on Sunday. They were arrested, but the boys haven't yet been charged. Police are now trying to work out whether they're involved in other vandalism around Young. In Wagga, witnesses say 3 robbers casually walked away while their victim lay bleeding in the main street. The 23-year-old victim was robbed of cigarettes after his attackers found he had no money. The attack left the man bleeding from a serious cut to his head. His attackers then walked off as a passerby came to help. The victim was taken to Wagga Police Station and eventually stitched up in Wagga Base Hospital. Police are looking for 2 males aged 20 and 15 and an 18-year-old woman. Bland Shire Council will have to change plans to upgrade West Wyalong Sporting Precinct or scrap them altogether. Council wants to spend $2 million upgrading the Perseverance Oval Precinct. The sports grounds are built on an old mining site and there are fears about possible cave-ins. An in-depth study of the area has revealed there was more mining activity here than first thought. Most of the old shafts are below Ron Crow Oval. Council can proceed with the project, but it could be costly and there'd need to be changes. Bland Shire will sort out what to do at tonight's council meeting. Riverina L-platers can soon look forward to some new changes. The New South Wales Government will spend $15.6 million on making the learner-driver logbook system more flexible. The biggest change is a reduction in the required number of logbook hours. Some drivers just don't get the message though. A learner driver has been caught drink driving on his way to sit his driving test. West Wyalong police spotted a silver Hyundai speeding in a roadwork zone this week. They stopped the car and breath tested the 43-year-old L-plater. He blew .057. That's over the limit for a fully licensed driver, let alone a learner. He'll face drink driving and speeding charges in West Wyalong Local Court next month. Sports up next. We've got some impressive results from the weekend triathlon in Temora. An upset victory in Young's richest harness race. And some Wagga juniors make their mark in the State Karate Championships. A 37-to-1 long shot has won the $35,000 Young Pacers Cup. A stallion named Royal Surprise led from the outset and proved too strong. Wagga triathlete Alex Holbrook has again produced the goods, this time in the Temora Gift Triathlon. The 16-year-old finished 3rd in the Open Men's Division after a 500-metre swim, 20k ride and 5k run. It isn't the first time the teenager's done well against older heads. He came 7th in the Open Division of the Saucony Series in Canberra recently and also spent time up on the Gold Coast training with his idol and Wagga Triathlon World Series competitor Brad Carlefeld. The 16-year-old may have shown up many people twice his age at Temora on the weekend, but it was a competitor at the other end of the spectrum that set the standard. 44-year-old Wagga runner John Francis won the men's event by more than 2 minutes. The Wagga Karate Club has just come back from the state championships with a swag of medals. The little club's punching well above its weight. Its tiny champions are helping to promote the sport locally. Good advice. Next on Prime7 News, Dan will give us the drum on just how much rain to expect in tonight's weather report.
And there slides by yet another day. G'day everyone, Daniel Gibson here. Got some interesting news for you re-weather tomorrow, and there's a fair bit of the old moisture coming your way. That's exactly right. Now, a little bit of cloud through the region today. Temperatures, well, they weren't too badly affected. How was it for you? 28 degrees at West Wyalong, just 25 at Batlow, 27 at Gundagai, one of the warmer ones around the place. Did anyone get higher than 28 degrees? Yep, Tumen again, 30, and Lockhart sharing the spoils there. G'day Junie, 15 started the day and a top today of 27 degrees. Well, tomorrow the temperatures won't be the big thing, it will be the wet weather. Well, interesting, follow these with interest too. Still Wyangler, just below 93% capacity at the moment, and Blowering over the 100% mark. Now, What's happened is the high has now moved away. We've got a couple of troughs around, and we're also seeing a little bit of a change in terms of wind. Now, it's not going to be too gusty, but what we are seeing is some southerlies starting to kick in, mix around a little bit, and we're likely to see some reasonable falls. How much? Well, let's just have a squiz here. 25 degrees, it's the thunderstorms that'll do the main bit. You'll probably notice some light chance of showers overnight, and by about 6 o'clock tomorrow morning, some rain around, and by 9 o'clock, some heavy falls. The predicted amount, you know as well as I do that in a thunderstorm it's a bit tricky. But tomorrow there is a 90% chance of 20 to 40 millimetres of rain. So we could get a good inch and a bit for sure. 6:44 is when the sun will pop up. So few thunderstorms, 20 to 40 mil possible, easing to 5 to 10 mil. There's another possible 20 to 40. We'll see, maybe 10 to 20 on Saturday. So a fair bit of rain around. Take care on the roads, make sure the kids are dressed appropriately and do the right thing. One person who doesn't like too much of the rain, she likes it for the land but just not for the hair. I know it spoils your day with the hair. Nat, I'm sorry about the rain.
Thanks, Dan, I think. Thanks for your company tonight. National news is next. You'll see a recap of local news headlines and weather during the evening on Prime 7 and also online at prime7.com.au. We'll leave you with another look at those deceptively cute karate champions. See you tomorrow.